Hello, welcome to AI Today with Leah, the podcast where we tell you what's happening with artificial intelligence and how it impacts your work and business. If this content helps you make better decisions, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming episodes. This is the summary from March 30th, 2026 to April 12th, 2026. Let's get started. This week, I want to begin with a story that's shaking up the competitive agenda of the entire industry. According to recent reports, OpenAI's sales and strategy team has just issued an internal memo focused on reinforcing its leadership in the enterprise market against competitors like Anthropic. According to The Verge, the main focuses are consolidating their position in the model layer for corporate environments, dominating the agent platform layer, expanding integration with large clouds like AWS, and selling an integrated tool stack for businesses. This is key because it makes clear that the competition between AI providers is no longer just about speed or specific capabilities. It's now about who gets in first and deeper into the internal processes of an organization, from customer service to service automation. If you're thinking about adopting AI in your company, this kind of move suggests you should evaluate not only technical capabilities, but also the long-term integration strategy of the providers you are considering. Now, in parallel, Business Insider reports that Anthropic is quickly gaining ground in AI enterprise spending, and while OpenAI still leads in number of customers, Anthropic could surpass it in adoption in sectors like information, finance, or insurance in the coming months. This represents a clear signal. In practice, decisions about which AI technology to implement in your company might depend more on concrete use cases than on a leading brand. In other words, if a provider fits better with your workflow or industry, it might be the right choice even if it's not the nominal leader. From another angle, Meta announced the launch of Muse Spark, its first AI model developed by its superintelligence team, aimed at advanced applications combining complex reasoning with multimedia capabilities. Reuters explains that this model will drive functions from calorie estimation in images to collaborative reasoning modes using multiple internal agents. Although still in early preview, this is a sign of where major software platforms are taking AI, direct integration into products used by millions of people. For business leaders, this means we could soon see AI capabilities that not only assist, but perform complex analysis and strategic recommendations within tools you already use daily. Meanwhile, there is also dynamism in the corporate consulting market. For example, El País reported that Forvis Mazars has incorporated a specialized AI and automation team to strengthen its service strategy. This kind of move shows that even traditional professional service firms are transforming their offerings to include AI solutions applied to auditing, risk management, and compliance. Ojo con esto. For any organization, the way you choose to implement AI is not just a technological decision, but a strategic business decision that affects risk structures, compliance, and competitive advantage. And now, we can't talk about adoption without mentioning something that Gartner analysts have emphasized. By the end of 2026, about 40% of business applications are expected to include AI agents, that is, systems capable of acting autonomously on specific tasks within business processes, up from less than 5% in 2025. This marks a clear transition from AI as a task assistant to AI as a task executor. What does this mean for your company? It means you need to plan not just pilot projects, but full-scale workflow redesign strategies where these agents not only suggest actions, but execute them with human oversight. The competitive landscape is intensifying, with providers adjusting strategies, model innovations promising deeper operational capabilities, and service firms restructuring their offerings. For any executive making AI adoption decisions, the recommendation is clear. Prioritize projects that integrate AI agents into real business processes. Evaluate providers based on your data strategy and internal workflows, and consider the governance of these systems with a focus on impact and risk, because it's no longer science fiction. It's real business. Thank you for joining us on AI Today with Leah. We'll meet again in the coming weeks with more artificial intelligence updates for the real world.